What's up, my fellow ace pilots? It's time for another episode of Journey Through Eorzea. As always, I'm your host, Man with Hat. Sorry, behind that guy. Along with Lise and Is, who I don't care. Isse? I don't care about them. We are preparing to assault Doma Castle. Pretty hyped about that. I called you guys ace pilots because I just watched the trailer for the new Star Fox game, which is actually the old Star Fox game. And those don't know, here's some TIE Fox lore, or whatever you want to say. Some TIE Fox Emperor, whatever, Tiberius Fox lore. Of the games I've played, Star Fox was the OG. So, them remaking that just hit right in the nostalgia dopamine centers of my brain, so pretty hyped about that. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk to Suranuki to do the thing. So, let's talk to this guy. Say again, you would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars? Haha, mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to aid their soft bellies, to shield their soft bellies. Yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry, the better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were that so simple, Master Suranuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash with broken steel. Magitech great cylinders come crashing to the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you. And I have made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we can get to blow things up. I like how our enthusiasm is just for blowing things up. I didn't think this guy was into it. But never trust a man with a midriff, you know what I mean? I'm saying. See, that's a midriff shown? No, I mean, even Trunks from Dragon Ball Z had the decency to wear a denim jacket, like a fancy jacket, and then wear like a shirt underneath. Anyway, let's go blow up some Magitech Rex or whatever. Alright, I don't care about that. I overshot it? I overshot it. Let's see how I did. Oh, I'm abandoning just this random thing. I thought we were going to blow up that thing over there. Blow up that thing. Oh, I got to do like a targeting thing? Okay. Super easy, barely inconvenience, no problem. And then just take the garbage. There is no reason for it to take that long to pick it up. Come on, man. You don't need... Come on, Final Fantasy. Why you gotta do that? Oh, yeah, pick up this armor plating. It'll only take you a really long time. Okay, taking less time. That's the kind of stuff that I'm like, you guys are doing this on purpose. Like, it's funny, because they know. They're like, alright, the first one's gonna take a long time, and then the next one's gonna take slightly less time. And I'm like, who are you trying to fool, man? You can't kid a kidder, man. You can't hustle a hustler, so to speak. Like, we'll have you pick up the thing and it'll take a really long time. It could just have you pick it up. It doesn't need to do this. There is nothing gained by me watching a bar saying interacting going up. I'm just saying. Look at how slow that's going. There ain't no reason for it to go up that slow. So anyway, some guys walk into a bar. No, it's just like, oh, well, this piece is too big, so because it's a big piece, we have to have it take a little long. Don't you feel immersed? Are you not immersed by the thing? Immersion is destroyed by not having to wait a long time for everything. I really did take to flying like really early in this part. It's because they have me doing a lot of chores, and I don't know why we're doing chores. Like, it deprives me of this ability to walk up this hill. So let's run up this hill, why not? You have many plates of steel I demanded? Show me. Here you go. Here's some steel plate. That guy's shirt is funny. Aha, then you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Cayenne, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. Hien's not dead, dog. 'Twas Lord Cayenne who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside, without a second thought. All to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet, restored to his throne years later as a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After my lady died, we began to whisper in his ears and his dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, of machinations. So careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness. Not for the Lord of Cayenne, Mons, and the Enclave. They were raised for our sins. We murdered them all, don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Cayenne, too, lives on, in our hearts, and as for son, Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien? Alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie! No, he did. He totally did. It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Good. Could it be? My Lord Hien yet lives? Oh. This calls for the preparation to put on a shirt. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10? 100? How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Oh, he's amped now because he learned that Hien's alive. See, dude, the Hien doesn't think he inspires people really, but he does. Alright. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We must have to show them the way forward. Ys and I will stay and help Tansarunuki furnish the armor, so you have no need to wait around. Why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Or we could just have everything and go assault Doma Castle. I'm not against doing stuff, but I don't like padding. Padding makes me sad. I guess that if you want to, we'll do a quick back and forth reflection. If there's a difference between this and Dawn Trail, is that Dawn Trail has you do errands for dumb reasons. At least this has a narrative reason for it. In that I can probably do it. We're just gonna go this way. In that we're making armor and we're trying to prepare the area and stuff. All the reasons in Dawn Trail are dumb, and that makes me sad. But that's okay. It's neither here nor there. We have our airship. We're gonna go land. Oh gosh, it's Nidhogg Slayer, Incendium Sulfura. He's dressed up like Sasori from Naruto. He's a level 81 samurai. Let me in, boy. Yes, you shall let me in, as a matter of fact. Alright. Richter Maximus of the 14th chakra. This man's a monk. And he is a monk. 83 monk. I like to, showcase people. If you would like to be showcased on Journey Through Eorzea, find me in a random place that I'm going to be. At the specific time when I show up. There you go, that's how you do it. Everything is in order, sir. Under Lord Gosetsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. I love this song. I don't know what it's called, but I like it. Help? Oh, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place, and everything is fine. What we got here? Another tiny person. I think I ran into this guy earlier. Yeah, level 72 Gunbreaker. He was standing there before I started recording earlier in front of the armorer guy. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. I need only transcribe them to the benefit of our Zayla allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, if you are eager to be of service, mayhap you could seek him out. Keep an eye on him, perchance should he decide to venture outside. So I like that they have this thing, but then this rock apparently fell in, and they just didn't do anything about it. Oh, that's neat. You would never notice that if you weren't looking. They got decorated the ceiling with glowing quartz. That's neato. Oh gosh, it's Vincent something other. I can't retrieve data. He's not real. He was a ghost the whole time. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act up as my protector. Huh. To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look on the castle one last time before this battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Of course I will. Very good. Let us depart from Monzen at once. Alright. Well, I don't know where Monzen is. Where's Monzen? Over there. We got the House of the Fears. So it's just that small town. Okay. Alright, well then, Mjolnir. Let's go. We must do the twisty-do to get out. The twisty flying do, yay! Oh, gotta go this way. This tiger's up too high. Someone call the fire department. This place is really pretty. The fog really does it justice around here. I'll tell you what. What is that all about? The little twisty-do, though. Look at that. You like the twisty-do goes through there, and that's through the whole thing. What is that all about? I wonder. Monzen was a home to many great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai, once. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was, and what will never be again. Well, I mean, with that talk, I mean, come, I would take a closer look. So we're going to look at this so we're going to go look at this, castle. That's fine. You can go, but I'm riding my truck while I ain't walking past these dudes, these giant nightmans. For a second there, I see he's peeking around the corner. I thought he was just, like, hanging out, or whatever. No sentries, at least, to the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think this is once a bustling street so full of life, a river of people, a current all its own. But even when the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly, but we have always our way of presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings. Though they did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood on the west of here, where there yet may be weapons the comrades could use. If you head down the street past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you have finished. This is interesting. It's like place is just full of monsters now. But it used to be a thing, apparently. Which is news to me. I kind of remember this. I can't remember what happens, but it seems vaguely familiar. Maybe I came here for something else at one point. I don't know. Let's see. Well, this place is kind of beat up a little bit. Not much left. Where am I looking here exactly? I see the orange circle, but I don't see. It must be over this. Gotta be over here somewhere. Maybe it's back over here. Aha! Sheathed katana. There you go. Found one whole katana. You can't buy that kind of quality, you know what I mean? What's up, Ian? We'll buy some falls. How's that feel? Alas, I found not of value. Did you? Found this random katana. Does it randomly have some emotional value to you? Still a sheath in its scabbard. Though even shielded from the elements, it will need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had a chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across the Fluminense. Now every court and corridor belongs to Yatsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may have only visited him there a half-dozen occasions, if that, I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seems much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzen at least. Doma is much more than that. There beyond the moon gates, upon the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here in places that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what's life if not a story? The story of our journey from the dawn to the dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers and our families and our friends and our peoples of our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked up from the keep. Hien, son of Kayan, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with even a finer view, but in the end... In the end... He's thought of something. Kami, strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of the Fierce at once. I have what we can always try as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. Well, I like the hype. Let's do it. The thing I don't understand is, like, so we're looking at this, right? There's the castle or whatever, but, like, what's on the other side of the gate? Do we, like, I don't understand. How do we get here if we can't? I don't understand. Like, why do we need to get the gate down if, I guess it's just to bring in the navy? On second thought, Tiberius asked you return to the House of Fierce without me, and tell Alphino to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Alright. I can do that. The fog! You can turn my chocobo into an R-wing. That's right. I'll Star Fox nerd out right now. Not afraid. Alright, go this way. Alphino. Lord Hien wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well. If he insists, I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries is already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain. I feel a voice cutscene coming on. It's got that silence about it.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Is that Soroban?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
This man is a Ninja Turtle, I trust him.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
Oh, that's why the castle floods. I remember there being like a river going through and stuff like that. Forgot about that whole plan.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
He's basically saying the castle don't matter, dog. Although, I mean, like, honestly, just get like a wet mop, you'll be fine.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
You worry too much about what's in a building, man.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild.
Here's a fun history fact. When the Germans were pushing through Belgium in World War One, they were like, hey, don't do anything. And then the Belgians did. They just blew up the bridges and everything. And if I'm not mistaken, they flooded the entire field. They destroyed all their cropland for a really long time to stop or slow the Germans down. So, I mean, if Belgium can do it, I think flooding a single castle can do it. So that's why my the Tiberius Fox history minute. So
let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
Yeah, I was trying to think about that, by the way. The way they did it was I think they blew their levees or something like that, and when they did that, it just flooded the whole area. So, yep, crazy times.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hian, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem, and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Korjin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Replaying this is really handy though, because I always remember the Doma Castle dungeon, and I was like, I don't remember, this or that. It's like, oh, because you weren't paying attention. And then also I was wondering, why didn't they take back the castle as a place they live? And it's because they flooded it. That explains everything. No plan is perfect, and there will ever be room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, the other Jonin will lead the assault on the moon gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hian's side. Alright. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Surunuki's working hard, and the East is doing everything he can to help, but there's more that I can do too. He was like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. At least that actually came into play. It's actually valuable. Gotta get that plate, dog. We gotta do it. The plan is set, and all that can be done now has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you not too done enough? Will you not pause for a moment rather than gather yourself on the eve of the grand design? Go not unto battle with weary eyes and lingering regrets, my friend. Now we're getting close. We gotta be getting close to the end of shoot, what is this? So, if ARR is 2.0, then Heavensward's 3.0. So this is Stormblitz is 4.0. So 4.0. We're getting the end of the actual 4.0, I think. I mean, we'll see it when we see it, I guess. Popping Goshel greens for my man Mjolnir. Soroban informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Far be it from your fuse. No rest for the righteous. Oh, you know what? I'm saying it. They never let me rest anyway. Who cares? True enough, true enough. When you have seen your son do a task and are ready to retire, I pray that you let me know. Oh. Yeah, that was asking. All right, we just do it. All right. Far be it from me, I refuse. It's true, I don't ever get to rest anyway, so I'll take it. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend. I thought it was actually giving me a choice. No, it was basically saying, do you want to proceed or not? And I said no. Oops. Man, no one could ever see that giant glowing stone through the giant hole in the ceiling. None whatsoever. Truly.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow.
Oh,
Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing.
Man with hat does not respect camera angles. This hat giant, covering the entire thing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Right. Off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
You know, I think I like her little armored half top jacket outfit better than the swimmy robe thing that she wears later. Aww, they're so cute, little Sibby Sibs.
Ha! Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Drinking with the boys? Absolutely. Let's get sloshed, man. I can drink a couple and then go fight tomorrow. Let's do it. Isterix just drinks in his hat all the time.
Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan, allowed at last to receive visitors, called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun, live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that selfsame command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves.
He's way too hard on himself, but I respect the hustle about the honor-bound thing. I think honor, even in our society, is something that's lost, so I'm totally in.
Yet you, all of you, so fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Gosetsu. You're an absolute Chad.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. you may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Oh, there's some wisdom, boy. Don't worry about where you're going. Just, you know, don't think about the destination. I myself could do with some of that, I tell you what.
He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Ugiri, you may as well join us.
Come on, girl, come get sloshed. Get sloppy drunk with us, it'll be fun. The Lord says not to practice drunkenness,
Forgive me,
but this is
my
a video
lord, I did
game.
not
It's like
mean
telling
to-
someone you'll
If that is your will.
It's like telling someone you'll kill them, but in Minecraft, same thing. Look how jazzed she was about that. Yeah, I'll come hang out or whatever. Sit on the stool, man. It's got no back support. There he is. I trust you are none the worse for wear after last night. We received confirmation from the Kojin not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us not keep them and others waiting. Gather your things, we depart at once. Alphino, instruct Lys and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly, lest we lose the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Usetsu and Ugiri await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends. I will see you both again soon. Alright. Oh, I thought I was in the... I'm so dumb. I thought I was... thought I was in the room with the hole in the ceiling, and it wasn't. Instead, I just collapsed my face into the ceiling so that I couldn't see what I was doing. Alright. It's a little fumbly. We're gonna blame it on last night's drinking. It'll be fine. There ain't no way a Chocobo could fly with wings like that, dude. Their wings are not nearly big enough. Like, maybe glide like a cuckoo from Legend of Zelda. I'll give you that one, that's about it. Let's rock and roll. I'm so ready to take Doma back, man. I'm kind of hyped, actually. Like, I've been hating all the chores, but I'm in.
Understood. Wish us luck.
Won't need to. I am the hype.
Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
That's right, we're gonna win this time.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
You have something better than everything you've had before. Me. That's right. I am sounding my own horn here.
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Man, that's a very intriguing and ironic question you should ask yourself suddenly.
Hmm?
Ah! We have sandals mostly.
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Hiya! Kicked right in the face.
This is Lys. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
It's time to cook and book, baby. Let's go. Those the dragon peeps? I think so. Yep, dragon peeps are here. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty sick. Coming in like jet fighters, because they're just dragging people on birds.
Ah, war! To wield power, to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling.
This dude needs to be put on a list, I'm telling you right now.
A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oronir! You fear that you will put the sun in shade? Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
I always forget about those things. I see more wrecked ones than I see non-wrecked ones. I guess they show up more in the story than I remember them being. You know, I'm real. This don't seem super efficient. I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised they're able to do much of anything. Oh, look at this Chad. Let's go. List or no, he's a Chad. Oh, and he dropped one on the other one. Of course he did.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
She also belongs on the list.
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
I think that's an understatement, Ian. I'll be real.
My lord, the barrier!
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really glad that
Did you fall
Alphino...
so soon? Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
I'm just kind of glad we're not part of the team that has to deal with the barrier. I just feel like that would be something I've had to do too many times in my life. We gotta bring down the barrier. No, I'm alright.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Dude looks like... I know it's not, but it looks like the guy that taught me ninja stuff. Oboro or whatever? Very similar looking dude. I don't think that's him. It could be, but... How are you gonna build a castle along a water wall anyway? That would be silly. But, like, it looks pretty, but not really good structurally.
The wall is breached. The Kojin too will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle.
No problem, baby.
With me.
That's right. Open-handed punch. Gotta have a calming smoke.
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered.
He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brood?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owless. By all indications, it was a success.
Oh man, that's like kind of depressing. They like mutated the stupid guy that's lost like 3 or 4 times. I kind of feel bad for him now.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
Her hair's kind of doing a crazy thing there, isn't it? She got some serious eyes.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
You backed the wrong team, lady. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna be mad about it all day. Sorry you had a hard childhood. Sorry your dad didn't love you. You know. Sorry your mom didn't love you, for that matter. Aye, there can be no doubt. The Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Our Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the Western Dock. And do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Tiberius. You gonna tell me twice, man? I'm gonna bring all my favorite adventurer friends who happen to be in the area, as we learned when we fought Susano. Let's see. Where are we going? Down here? Oh yeah, this dock, okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There is room enough for you all. Tiberius, that we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into 2 parties upon arrival. One composed of myself, and the other you, Gosetsu, and Yugiri. Given our inferior numbers, we must needs finish the battle quickly. And so, while you and yours draw the enemy's attention, I shall steal over to the keep. Lest you worry, though, I have been to the castle only a handful of times. My father saw fit to drill it and lay it into me. I could find my way blindfolded. Even should one meet with misfortune, the other will reach out to you. Agreed? Then let us be about it. For Doma! For Doma! To Doma Castle! Alright, let's go ahead and get in there. Alright, 14 minutes, and you know what time it is, and so do I. It's a book time. Let's get right into the thing. That was kind of a bad joke, I'm sorry. Alright, Doma Castle. 170. Alright, Doma Castle. The castle on the One River. Doma Castle is the seat of power in the nation of Doma, whose dominion encompasses the region of Yangsha. Positioned to control the One River, an artery of trade and transportation, it exploits the cascading waters of the Dragon's struggle and natural defense. Ordinarily, its proximity to the river would render it vulnerable to erosion and flooding, but the site has been subjected to a very thorough survey by geomancers to ensure the stability of the earth and water and energies. So I'm guessing that's why it wasn't a big deal normally. As such, save for when the Kojin blasted a hole in the riverside wall during the Liberation Front siege, i.e. right now, over the course of its 6 centuries, the castle has been little troubled by water. Instead, it was a fire that required the keep to be rebuilt on one of 2 occasions, the other being planned reconstruction. The castle is of a circular shape, with the keep situated behind 3 concentric walls. Two of these have stood since the beginning, while the third and outermost was erected some 250 years later. Sadly, no number of walls could have stopped the Garleans and their aerial onslaught. Since its fall 25 years ago, the castle has been the seat of the Viceroy, and its facilities were expanded to include hangars for Magitek weaponry. And then it says, so under there's got a photo of it, and it says, or like the insides, it says, with its vibrant ornamentation, the keep's interior was a veritable treat for the eyes. However, surrounded by enemies, the acting Viceroy Yatsuyu Go Brutus restored to destroying the keep with explosive, leaving naught but rubble whence it was proudly stood. And then we'll just comment on there's two bosses it shows here, but we'll comment. So as we said, they know they mutated him, and they got a picture of him here. We'll see him in the dungeon. Hyper-tuned Grainwald. In the early stages, I feel bad for him. In the early stages of experiments into the Resonant, Aulus Mal Asina, the 12th Imperial Legion's chief of research, conceived a means to augment the flesh with machina, and much changed Grenwald, who joined Doma Castle's defense, was a product of this technique. Attached to the Roiden's back was a contraption that siphoned out his blood and infused it with fortifying chemicals. It turned him into like Bane, basically. And then there's another thing, it's a hexadrone. It says the new model of War Machina was delivered to Doma Castle on the occasion of the inspection visit by Zenos the Galvus, legatus of the 12th Imperial Legion. Though intended for open field warfare, it saw emergency deployment when the castle came under siege and was destroyed by a band of adventurers. So, that is Doma Castle, and we will see all of that here shortly when this pops, which you will see it when it pops, so when it pops. Well, that didn't take that long at all. That was like maybe like 7 minutes. Surprised me. I was just compiling stuff. Show must me for trying to compile. Although I'll prefer it, honestly. That way I don't have to wait like all night. We're dropping it for Doma. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting enthusiastic about an expansion from years ago. Let's see, we got people with weird masks on. I mean, they're pretty cool though, actually. Alright, so we got Dark Knight, Respect, White Mage, Black Mage, Mikey Hammy, Lean Beans, and Eden Zonda. You know what's funny? I used to have that cape he's got there, that outfit. I used to rock that on my Dark Knight. I'm dealing with like just a little bit of lag, it feels like. What do I know? I don't know anything. It's taking a little bit longer to do certain things than normal, which I think is a little suspect. Yeah, it gives a lot more context for like, oh hey, like why is everything wet all of a sudden? I totally forgot all the context for that. Well, that thing's having a bad day. I gotta pay more attention to all the little stuff that happens. Because there's this whole battle that's going on, but if you haven't been paying attention, you wouldn't even notice. Here, let's do this. Yeah! Yeah! Weaken them all, then hit them with everything. I am now the man who poisons everything. Look how clutch I am. Ninja. Hat ninja. Try and hit him with actual positionals. Are we not above positionals? Oh, I don't have enough of those. Bam. I'll stab this guy for no reason. Lean Bean's getting beat up a little bit. Meanwhile, Black Mage over here doing damage. Rock and roll. Thing over there shooting at us the whole time. Yeah, I realized these people all have long weapons. The Black Mage has the Black Mage staff, the White Mage has the White Mage staff, and the Dark Knight has the big long sword. And meanwhile, here I am with my little stabby stabs. But they glow green, and that's what's important. I'm a little disappointed that no one else had the enthusiasm for Doma that I did, but that's okay. Can I really expect them all to understand the plight of Doma? For them, it's been forever. Well, I don't know that actually. They have like the leaves and stuff, so maybe it hasn't been. Why am I being targeted? Don't target me. Leave me alone. Trying to focus on this guy as hard as I can. I did not need to do that. I was mostly just testing. I still need to figure out what the Dotan one is. I don't remember what the Dotan one is at all, and I feel like that's hurting my ability to do things. I can't drop a Dotan for them to fight in. Someone in chat remind me. By in chat, I mean someone in the comments. Surely that'll totally remind me. No, I just need to like actually proactively remind myself. Stab, stab. Oh, that's right. Oh no, I made myself hidden. No. I made myself hidden, but I didn't mean to. No. What are we doing? We gotta go this way. Come on, Mikey, Hammy, and Lean Beans. I will also ignore this loot. Oh no, Mikey Hammy's been targeted. Yeah, it's like just a little bit of lag on this one, which is kind of surprising. Not like a lot, but it's like spikes every now and again, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Mostly just notice it with the hand signs, which, like, you know, anyone's played Ninja knows that that's not that common. Just target me with that nonsense? Get out of here. kind of ruin this. We gotta like run through. You don't want to do it too much because then I'll let our boy pull all the aggro. There we go. I think the next boss is that one fancy tank thing that we fought with. I was reading about in the beginning. In the picture. Let Roside in here figure it out. Come on, this castle's not gonna storm itself. Lazy bones. There it is. There's the fancy tank in the picture. Oh, we got a stack. Man, I love Shade Shift. Shade Shift has saved my life more times than I care to admit. But hit him with True North. Oh no. Hold still. Oh, he got pushed away. He got pushed away. No. But once it wasn't me who died. Uh-oh. Well, I don't want to miss a bunch of those again. I'm just gonna burn him down. We're not doing this. There we go. Thank you, muscular woman. Alright. Alright, yeah, we're getting in there now. We're getting into the castle proper. My ninja teacher would be so proud of me. storming Doma Castle and doing all sorts of cool stuff. Can't wait to get out of this thong. You know, it sounds like a first. You know, you gotta dress, you know, for the job you want. You know what I mean? I don't use the shuriken, the giant shuriken, very often because I don't think it does as much damage, but every once in a while I use it for style points. Wasn't the one I was looking for, but it worked. More dudes? Dare you come at me with more dudes? You, sir, require additional pylons. You know, I'm not gonna make that joke. I wanted to, but not everyone gets it. Yeah, movie watchers, that's me. Indeed. Respect it. See? The guy that everybody else trashing that guy. Mikey comes and doubles back. He's been shamed enough.
Rip and tear!
Ah, Doton, I figured it out, yay! Guys, I figured out Doton. Everything is better now. Down, left, right. I gotta pay attention to the actual fight now.
We go together!
I'm gonna stay away from that guy, I remember that. Run! Run, guy, run. Alright, we got floating things. I'm sure this is not a big deal at all. Stop shooting stuff at me. Not allowed to have giant chain guns. Who gave you permission for that? Pretty sure the feds will go after you for that. Get away from that. Come on. I'll say one thing. I would LB, but I will never out LB a I'll never out LB a black mage. I just never do that. No matter how cool it is.
We go together!
Well, you know, Not really sure what to say about that in particular. Guys like getting wrecked. We already got him almost already? Look, this guy's going down a lot faster than ever was happening. There we go. Good. All right. I feel bad for this guy, like, legitimately. That dude just needs a day off, and he's finally gonna get it, but not in the way that I think he was hoping for. Not gonna lie, I kind of half expected him to explode. I thought that was a woman. That is just a scrawny dude with a beard. He's doing the Godbert thing. He has a butt of a woman, I'll tell you what. Got them cheeks. Alright. Well, I know it's not going to be Sammy or whatever it is. Alright. I got a player comm, let's go. And now Yatsu's having a bad day.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Doman. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead.
So, Yatsu actually like a solid villain as far as I'm concerned. Like, is she the most compelling villain ever? No. But I do think that her arc is interesting because she became evil because she saw it as the only way to improve her lot in life, in which, you know, it's like almost like a weird inverse sort of Cinderella sort of thing, right? Like, she can't, no one likes her and she can't get out of her situation. So instead of like, whereas like Cinderella would like meet the prince and has this whole thing, right? She goes, oh yeah, my prince is Xenos, and Xenos gave me the power to be this tyrant. And she goes, fine. If you guys are going to be cruel to me all the time and no one around me will treat me with any compassion, then fine. I'll just like put you all under my heel and treat you like absolute trash. So I'm not saying that, you know, obviously it's not right, but like, you know, there's a certain like logic in her way of looking at it, right? Like, if you got to take, if that's the only path you're really given or you feel like you're given, then sure.
And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself, to survive, as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a Doman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless.
Let me guess, it's going to be his dad or something.
A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me?
The voice actress also killed it for Yatsuyu, by the way. She sells the character very well.
'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand and who shall fall? Let the die be cast.
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
Bold plan. Oh, she got a gun. She got a gat. Dude, cut the bullet in half. Absolute Chad.
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
I do remember this vaguely, where the ceiling collapses.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
He's like happy about it. Like, oh wow, I get to die protecting my king, or whatever.
No, we will not leave you behind.
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
She really gonna be trying to shoot us again? Wow. That's dirty. She's shooting him multiple times. Oh, I forget that she shoots him multiple times. She's literally out of ammo. She runs the clip dry before she like passes out or whatever. Oh, Yugiri's so mad.
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
Oh, that's some evil eyes, boy. Whew. Whoever did the facial animations for that did a pretty good job too. So now that he's been shot, though, we're not like as like torn about like leaving him, right? Because he's gonna die. Like,
no, this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you. The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
what a bummer. We'll just say thank you. I don't know, this isn't over, doesn't feel right.
Nay, thank you for granting me new purpose and a measure of peace.
Go, Setsu.
Stop pondering and run.
You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully, and I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we built together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
Well, do you honestly think he can hold that? Get going, dog. Go. I know about, like, just leaving him there, but I mean, like, at the same time, he'll get crushed by the building. I'm gonna cry because I failed.
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
See you later, Space Cowboy.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Man, they're really trying to give Gosetsu a bad day, I tell you what. First you drop a building on him, then you shoot him several times, then he has to sit there and slowly have a castle crumble on him while everything, like, collapses, right? Then they blow up the castle some more. I forgot about that part, it just all collapses in the water.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
Yep, it's true. But then, like, just bring the castle down and flood it all on top of him.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
I just realized this is not going to be the end of 2.0 yet because we still have to go back and liberate, we got a bunch of stuff to do over in, Eurobania, so... You know what? I'm not even going to talk to Alphino yet, because I don't know how long this talking is going to go on. It could be a ton, it could be nothing. So, with that, we're going to jump off right here. Because too many times I've gotten the episode to go too long, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just finish up this quest, and then there's like 10 minutes of talking. We're not going to do that. We'll resume the talking on the next episode. And with that, all I have is, till next time.